Goes down on Saturday, April 11th, right here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, London.
Breaking news. Tyson Fury shoved Arslanbek Makhmudov backward during a fiery press conference face-off. The tension exploded instantly as Fury stepped chest to chest, locking eyes and forcing Makhmudov to retreat a step. Cameras flashed while the crowd roared at the heated moment. Fury clearly wanted to send an early message about who intends to dominate once the fight night arrives.
What are you thinking after that face-off just now?
We're ready to rock and roll. All his team too. A lot of them. They can all get it if they want it too. Out it.
A word to your...
Security rushed in within seconds as the situation between Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov grew intense. Eddie Hearn later explained that things could have spiraled quickly if they hadn't stepped between them. Fury's shove and piercing stare had the room buzzing, forcing promoters to separate both fighters before the moment turned into a full-blown clash.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, well, you know what's going to happen?
So what
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
Moments like this are exactly what fuels excitement in the fight game. Analysts say the tension may be risky, but it adds to boxing's dramatic build-up. Fans have seen even wilder press conference scenes in the past, and this heated exchange only proves that the heavyweight division is once again boiling with anticipation.
You shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other. But it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat.
Frank Warren made it clear he doesn't care much for the theatrics. His focus remains firmly on the fight itself. While the fiery face-off created headlines, Warren stressed that the real story will unfold inside the ring. Skill, power, and strategy will ultimately decide what happens once the bell signals the start.
I don't like it. People think because you're a promoter you like all that stuff. Me, I didn't like what happened.
Johnny Nelson pointed out the psychological battle already underway. Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov aren't just exchanging words, they're testing each other mentally. Face-offs become silent mind games where confidence and composure matter. Fury has built a reputation for thriving in tense moments, and his experience could play a major role.
Crossing out, getting back, and that's what they're all been trying to do, you know, because he's thinking if I can get this man angry, get this man mad, then he'll be...
Arslanbek Makhmudov, however, is showing clear confidence and resilience. He wants the world to know he isn't intimidated by Tyson Fury's reputation or presence. The intensity in his attitude suggests he's ready to stand his ground. This fight will test not only strength but also mental toughness under pressure.
I know if this guy in the street or in one room will go a one-on-one with me, you know, survive.
What makes you different?
This exactly this thing that make it's because this give me mental strong, and also I'm hungry.
Frank Warren believes the fight itself could be explosive. While both fighters carry years of experience, their styles still promise serious fireworks. Each man has the ability to end the night with a single punch. Once the bell rings, timing, aggression, and precision will determine who gains the upper hand.
That and who will prevail, because I'm not being disrespectful, they're in their 40s, aren't they now? So the speed that they had a few years ago is not there. Their styles will blend to make it a real, as soon as that bell goes, right on top of each other, and they'll be throwing their...
Johnny Nelson also analyzed the matchup closely. Makhmudov possesses impressive size, reach, and raw strength, but Fury's speed and movement could be crucial advantages. At this stage of his career, Fury must rely on sharp footwork and smart tactics, especially with younger challengers constantly aiming for the throne.
I think Mahmoud just made for him. It's a perfect fight for him. Got the height, looks apart, he's strong. I think Tyson's hands will be too fast. I think Tyson, his feet are the thing what I want to see. I want to see how his feet have deteriorated, because it happens to everybody. So I just want to see what version of Tyson we get. He's out in Thailand training. So he's got to make sure he trains right. No cutting corners at this stage in your life. 37 years old. There's a lot of young lions knocking at the door, watching you. You're in a meal ticket. They're planning for you already. And I think Tyson...
Experts continue to highlight Tyson Fury's exceptional boxing intelligence. He isn't simply a big heavyweight relying on brute force. Fury studies opponents carefully and adjusts his approach throughout a fight. If he enters the ring fully prepared, His ability to adapt could allow him to outmaneuver Makhmudov strategically.
And, Tyson's got enough boxing IQ to think, I've got to do this, that and the other with him to beat him. And he probably will do that, and he should do it quite easily if he's prepared properly.
John Fury once again demonstrated why he remains such a powerful voice in Tyson's corner. Fiercely protective and never afraid to speak out, he demanded respect for his son. His fiery presence adds another layer to the build-up, reminding everyone that the Fury camp carries the same intensity as the champion himself.
You know what? You can't knock me, mate. Disrespect me and I'm going to take the job over. I don't care who it is. You disrespect me and I'm taking the job over. And nobody can stop me. Because I got a right to be there because I'm his father. I'm not some idiot. If it wasn't for me, who built the full story around him, what would there be? I'm a big player in this game, believe me. But other people's just jumped on a ready-made meal and had a field day. And what's John the father got? A kick in the nuts on the middle finger. Well, guess what? I ain't standing for.
Lennox Lewis praised the excitement surrounding Tyson Fury stepping back into the spotlight. Fury's personality, charisma, and unpredictability make every fight feel like a major event. Fans have long been drawn to his unique energy, and his return to action brings renewed attention to the heavyweight division.
It's a good fight, especially the return for Tyson Fury. I think the boxing public definitely missed him. And, like he said, he loves the sport so much. He came back, and you never really know with Tyson Fury, but there's one thing I did know when he retired, that he would be.
Lewis also noted that Fury has always embraced tough challenges. The heavyweight landscape is packed with contenders eager to prove themselves. What defines Fury's legacy isn't just victories but the caliber of opponents he faces. In that regard, Makhmudov presents a dangerous and meaningful test.
Do you think Tyson still has a lot to give to the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I do think Tyson has a lot to give to the heavyweight because, he's a good boxer, and there's a lot of guys out there that he hasn't boxed, such as the guys due to box. There's a guy, he could box a lot of people out there. But, like he said, who are they? They have to be somebody good for him to box, because he has to have that type of person. He has to have a challenge. If you don't have a challenge in there, it's...
Spencer Oliver believes Tyson Fury looks both mentally and physically ready for the challenge ahead. Training in Thailand appears to have sharpened his focus and conditioning. Fury's larger-than-life personality already energizes the sport, and fans are eager to see whether his stamina and movement remain elite.
Mentally, he's in a good place. Physically, he looked good as well. He's been working well out in Thailand, and I sort of agree with Paulie. I think that he's a massive addition to the heavyweight scene. He has been over the last 10 years, and I think it's good to have him back. We need the characters. Look, are the legs still there?
Tyson Fury himself is projecting absolute confidence. After a demanding training camp in Thailand, he insists he's still operating at the highest level. Choosing to face a dangerous puncher like Makhmudov shows he isn't avoiding risks. Instead, Fury sees this fight as another opportunity to prove his dominance.
I feel like I'm in my prime still. I feel fast, I feel good moving, I feel everything's really good. I've been away in Thailand training, as everybody knows. It's been well documented all over my Instagram for the past however long. I know he's a giant. He's bigger than he says he is. He says he's about 6'4", but I think he's about 6'8". He's a big man. Knockout puncher for 14 or 15 first round KOs. And they say, why did you choose someone so dangerous as Arslanbek Makhmudov? Truth of the matter is, if I fight a pudding, I don't get turned on by that. I have to fight somebody dangerous to make me want to even train, make me want to even take it seriously.
Frank Warren described Tyson Fury as more than just a fighter. He is a global spectacle who attracts attention wherever he goes. Press conferences become dramatic events because of his presence, and arenas fill with fans eager to witness the show. Against Makhmudov, personality and skill collide on the biggest stage.
Because you'll only know when you get in that ring, and that's too late. Let's just see. Tyson's not a stupid man. He knows where he's at. He feels good in training, but in training is one thing, in the ring, under the lights is another. All we can do is wait and see. He's going to do it anyway, so let's...
Arslanbek Makhmudov enters the bout determined to make history. He views this matchup as the defining opportunity of his career. With heavy hands and relentless pressure, he plans to challenge Fury head-on. For Makhmudov, defeating a legend would instantly elevate his name in the heavyweight division.
But when he was in podcast, he was friendly, funny,
I hope so. I mean, he was respectful. I hope.
Some analysts, however, question whether ring rust could affect Tyson Fury. Spending over a year away from competition can impact timing and rhythm. For a fighter known for fluid movement and precision, shaking off that inactivity quickly will be essential against Makhmudov's dangerous power.
Fury has been out of the ring for well over a year now. By the time he gets back in the ring on April the 11th, he will have been out of the ring for well over a year. You're probably talking close to 15, 16 months. It's a long time, especially for someone who is more of a mover, more a boxer. It's not like a pressure fighter who can just
Frank Warren remains confident that Fury is in outstanding shape mentally and physically. Still, Makhmudov's impressive knockout ratio makes him a serious threat from the opening seconds. The contest could deliver explosive exchanges and dramatic momentum swings throughout the fight.
Yes, he's a legend, like a big name in boxing, but I come here for make my legacy.
The upcoming clash between Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov carries enormous stakes. Fury enters confident after an intense training camp in Thailand, determined to prove he still reigns supreme. Makhmudov, equally driven, wants to shock the boxing world and claim a career-defining victory. Power, strategy, and mental toughness will collide as fans worldwide wait to see which heavyweight emerges on top.